This property sold before auction for full home report value, and when I saw this room, I understood why.
Oh, lovely. This was the room. Makes such a difference.
The buyer plans to turn this property into a 5-bedroom HMO. The question is, will it actually work?
Welcome back to another episode of Gaffs Under the Gavel. We are in Paisley Town Centre. It's that outside that massive property. So this property was bought pre-auction for over home report value. I think it's a 4-bedroom, so we're going to find out what's he going to do with it. Is he going to run it as an HMO, do it as a flip, or is he going to keep it for serviced accommodation? So why don't we go find the buyer, speak to him, find out what he's going to do. Umer, how are you?
Nice to meet you, John.
Pleasure. So, I thought this was a 4-bedroom, but I've had a quick walk around,
Yeah.
and it's considerably bigger than a 4-bedroom. So,
That's right.
So what is it? Is it a 5/6 bedroom you have here?
Yeah, so it's actually a 6-bedroom property. Yeah, so we've got attic space and there's 2 additional bedrooms up there.
So with this one, what is the plan? What are you going to do? Are you going to keep it? Are you going to flip it? What are you going to plan?
So the plan is to turn it into a HMO.
Okay.
We've spoken with various sort of people who are sort of HMO experts,
Okay.
and we just need to meet the sort of HMO sort of criteria.
So that's interlinked smoke alarms, fire
Yep.
doors in every
Yep.
room.
Yeah.
What's the protocol for kitchen space for the HMO? Is this going to be sufficient, or are you going to have it up?
Yeah, so the limit is up to 5 bedrooms. You have to have at least one kitchen space.
Okay.
Any more than 5 bedrooms, then you'd have to have, I think it's additional kitchen, additional bathroom.
So you're just going 5 bedrooms, and then the spare rooms are just going to be a games room,
Yeah, pretty
study,
much.
stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. Right, can we have a wee walk around and tell me what you've done so far and what you're planning on doing?
What we've done so far is we've done the flooring
Okay.
for the 3rd floor, so
Okay.
the floor we're currently on, and we're currently in the process of doing some of the beading. We've actually just took up more laminate flooring today,
Okay.
and that's going to go to the attic space.
Okay, and what is the timeline for everything to be done? Have you set yourself a goal for it to be ready to go before you speak to the HMO people and say, look, this is now it, finished?
Ideally, it needs to be done yesterday, but that never happens. I think the challenge has been definitely coming to sort of a new location like Paisley, where I'm more comfortable with other areas.
Okay, yeah, so you're from Stirling, so this is
Stirling,
your
yeah.
first property in Paisley.
Yeah, Paisley,
You
yeah,
went
first
for
one. Absolutely.
a huge one and an HMO, so
Yeah.
a specialist property in a different area.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
do you feel like you've bitten off more than you can chew?
You know what, it can feel like that at the start, but I think once you meet the right people, the right contacts, then you know it makes your job so much easier. But I think the first step is definitely the hardest at the moment.
I want to go upstairs, so obviously, these are all going to be, apart from obviously the kitchen, is this going to be a bedroom,
Yes.
bedroom,
That's right.
bathroom in here,
That's right.
but upstairs is the most impressive room,
That's right.
because we actually did this as like one of our deals of the week,
Okay.
and it got so much interest, and I think it was because of this room.
Yeah, absolutely. And the view is just spectacular as well.
Are you concerned about this much with this at all? Because is that like conservatory glass?
I think that's definitely something we need to have a look at. In terms of cleaning, I don't think it's an issue because you can get access to the loft space.
And so this is going to not be a bedroom, this could be the main living room, games room?
Yeah, absolutely. So this will be the main kind of living space.
Okay.
So the plan is to really have like a pool table there, maybe like some sort of arcade games and stuff, sofa space here, maybe even like a TV. So really it should be like a almost kind of place where people can just come and relax.
Yeah.
And just sort of chill down.
It's massive. So did you view the property before you bought it?
No.
So all off the photographs and the video tour itself?
Yeah. I think as an investor you kind of tend to know what's going to work. I mean, looking at the location, central location Paisley, you've got university which is just literally 5 minutes walking distance from here, and you've got the train stations.
Yeah.
Both, I think they're both like sort of 7-8 minute walk on either way. And by looking at that, I felt okay, the flat's good. I've looked at the kind of the home report as well, and yeah, just went for it really.
So that's the most important. If you look at the home report, you can see,
Yeah.
okay, well this is the kind of condition on it. We've got the photographs,
Yeah.
we've got the video tour,
Yeah.
so it gives you an idea. Was it bigger than you expected?
Yeah, you know, definitely. I'd say so. Yeah, absolutely. I think the photos don't do it justice.
Yeah. So, and what was the home report value on this? Did you know you paid over a home report for
So it was 150.
Okay.
The seller was great. You know, he's fantastic, and always speaking to Dylan from Prime Property as well. We were able to negotiate back down to 150.
Okay.
So that does sort of help slightly. So that extra funding I can actually use to repair some of the sort of small issues I had.
And did you buy this one cash or was it mortgage?
Yeah, so initially we wanted to just get finance in place.
Okay.
That didn't happen due to sort of other issues.
So you bought it for 150 plus auction fees.
Yeah.
What do you expect the rental per room to be?
Speaking to other people, students, other landlords within the area, you're looking at around between sort of 450 to 500 per room. We should hopefully, if all rooms are occupied, I think we're looking at around about sort of 2,000 to 2,500 monthly.
Excellent. I'm going to go have a wee look through here. So is this the spare room that you said?
That's right, yeah, absolutely.
So aiming for the end of August.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right. Excellent. Well, happy to see it.
Thank you very much.
Love what it's looking like already. Again, I just can't get over this room. I think it's amazing. So one of the questions we get asked quite a lot is, why is this seller selling this property with us? The property in Paisley, the seller actually had 2 residential flats in Paisley. He had this 5-bedroom HMO, and below it he had a 2 or 3 bedroom. His property manager described it as a pain having to deal with residential lets, and he didn't particularly want to have to manage them. So the seller decided, you know what, I'm just going to give them to the guys at Prime. They will find a new buyer. We did them as deals of the week, got loads of interest. Paisley is such a strong area for rental demand, especially HMOs, because you have colleges, university campuses there, easy connection to Glasgow city centre. So when you have a property that's on a very attractive price and you can rent it out for a very high level, giving a good yield, there's always going to be loads of interest. I'm a big fan of HMOs personally. I own a few. The reason that people like them is because effectively you have multiple flats within one flat. So with this one, it's a 5-bedroom HMO, which means that you are letting out individual rooms, and you can get a price for each of those rooms, which really maximises the price that you can get, which increases the yield, which increases the investment value, which increases your love for property. So we are back in Paisley almost a year on from our first visit, and we are with Umer, who has now completed the renovation, and he's actually managed to get tenants in the property already. So Umer, thank you for having us back.
No problem.
Can we please go in and see what you've done to the place?
Absolutely, let's do it.
Let's do it, let's go. Last time we were here, loads of builders were here. There was no doors on anything. There is now doors on. It's actually got tenants in situ, so we're gonna have to do a fly round and see what has changed. So you did say one thing, because of the HMO licence, what's going on with the stair?
Yeah, so if you come through here, there's been a couple of changes. So when we had the builders initially in, they said, oh, there's got to be a door in the hallway. Council's done an inspection and they said, no, doesn't need to be a door because the staircase needs to come round to make it safer. So therefore the door would be basically blocking the staircase. Okay. So we had to remove the door. And of course there's other things such as caution, mind your head signs. You'll remember there was a passage going through into the lobby. That's been blocked off because it's just not safe, and also there's a head restriction as well, so that had to get blocked off as well. And as you come through here, you'll notice, yes, there's different doors, which is a massive plus.
Oh, lovely. This was the room. This was the room that I wanted to see. Makes such a difference. So just having. It's a nice sunny day as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do want to make a few other changes. We do want to obviously get the windows cleaned and get some sort of blinds in place as well. When the sun's out, it does get very bright and hot.
So it's May just now. When did you purchase this property from?
It was actually mid-June.
Okay.
Last year. Feels like a long time ago,
yeah.
And I think we've made good progress since then. Obviously there's been a lot of blockers in place. I mean, trying to get doors in place, trying to get builders in.
And what was the biggest challenge? So obviously it's got an HMO licence now.
Yeah.
How long did it take to actually get it compliant? Or?
I think it depends on how proactive you are. If you basically get the council in early and make sure that you get everything to a very good standard and you've got the right people in place as well, that matters.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest blocker for me has been finding the right people for the job.
Okay. So I think this property was potentially being used as a non-compliant HMO before. So if you're wanting to maximise the price, best thing to do is make sure it's fully compliant. So that comes to really dealing with the council quite a lot, going back and forth. There's lots of regulation, usually to do with fire regs, that need to be ticked off to ensure that you get your HMO licence. Probably why it has taken us, 8 months from when the property's been purchased to the property being completed. Has it got interlinked smoke alarms?
Yeah.
So
So the smoke alarms were a massive hurdle because, for example, there's restrictions you just don't know about. Like, for example, they can't be on the walls, they've got to be on ceilings, they've got to be 30 centimetres away from any sort of wall, any object. What I know now, I think it'd be a lot smoother going forward. Yeah.
Okay, so and is it fully tenanted? Are you renting it out on a room by room basis, or have you just let it to like a big party and they are filling the rooms? How are you doing it?
Yeah, so we have a group of students
Yeah.
and they basically said they like it, and I just said, okay, you know what, it's 4 of you, so you can have 4 rooms downstairs.
Right, so we're in the living room. Is there anything through here? Are you just using it as storage?
Yeah, that's a storeroom. It's literally, I don't think anything goes on here, to be honest. I think it's just an empty room.
Yeah.
There's a storeroom within a storeroom.
So how many bedrooms have you got the licence for?
5.
Is that 5 bedrooms?
Yeah, 5. And then we've got another kind of storage there. You'll remember that was the
just a wee
walkway.
Yeah.
But that's been blocked off now.
Excellent. And how much did you end up spending on the refurb? Did you go over budget, under budget? Were you on budget?
We came at just above 15.
Okay.
15,000.
That's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good.
That includes getting licensing and getting supplies, fitting, everything.
Have you refinanced it, or what are you doing with this one?
So this one was I actually bought it outright.
Okay.
And then I'm thinking that I've had people coming in and say, you know what, we want to sort of find out what the kind of valuation is. Maybe we want to like sell it on with the license. Maybe it's worth a bit more. So potentially we could consider that.
So you bought it for what, 165?
150. 150. Yeah, 150. And I think there's other additional charges, auction fees and
Your stamp duty,
agency
stuff
fees
like
and
that,
as well. Yeah. So about 175, 180, I would say altogether.
And you're getting what, around about 2,200?
Yeah, about a month. Yeah.
So it's all right return.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Everyone's favourite bit. Let's break it down. This property had a home report value of £150,000. The purchase price was £150,000. ADS, additional dwelling supplement, £150,000 based on 8% is £12,000. He also had the auction buyer's fee, £6,000, it's £5,000 plus VAT. He will have solicitors fees, call it, I think it was about 1,500 quid usually, so £1,500 plus VAT is 1,800. And then he said the refurb cost him a whopping £15,000. Total outlays, 184,800. So that is how much total he has paid. And with the rent, so he has only let out 4 of the 5 rooms. 4 of the 5, and each room is getting £500 a month. So he's currently getting £2,000 a month, which gives you £24,000 per annum. So his current yield is 13%. But if he gets the 5th room let out, £500, then that will take his yield to 16.2%. So it just shows you can pay full home report value for a property, do a light refurb and make good money. And this was all done from buying a property from Prime Property Auctions. No viewings, just all in the numbers.
This posed its own challenges.
because with this one, the council came in and said, you know what, actually, we need to have these windows open. And I was like, okay, how do we do that? Because that's just how they came. So we actually put these handles on, so these actually open using this road here. So just another way around that, but we need to get blinds here as well.
Yeah.
But it's just another extra room that we need to sort of get right out.
I suppose that's the thing, if the guys that have got the rooms downstairs, if they know somebody that wants to take it, then you can...
Yeah, definitely. That's the plan. So
Excellent. Will we go downstairs and check out the kitchen?
let's do that.
Those are those fire doors close.
Yeah, they are 50 kilo.
I would not like to have to be the builder who had to run them up and down the stairs.
Oh.
And how long did it take for you to get the tenants in once it was on the market?
To be honest with you, I think because of the demand in the area and the university literally being across the road,
Yeah.
once we put it on the market, I think within the first 3 weeks we managed to get tenants in.
That's class.
So that was really good. We managed to get this place kind of, I don't think we had to do too much to the kitchen. We did keep the original furnishing.
Yeah.
Just an extra fridge. Of course, the sort of recycling bins as well, which is mandatory for HMOs, fire extinguishers, etc.
It's all the red tape that you've got to do if you're going to do an HMO, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of that's just make sure it's all compliant and kind of running through all the sort of the compliance with the tenants, make sure they know what to do as well.
Yep.
So that was important.
Excellent. We jump in and see the bedrooms?
Yeah, of course. Let's do it.
I'll let you knock.
The interesting thing with this room was that there was a metal beam going across the ceiling.
Okay.
And we had to ensure there was 2 smoke alarms. So we've got one on the other side of the beam and then one on the other. And there's no real way of getting through this other than to actually sort of create a border through the beam and then across to the other side. So that was a bit of a nightmare, and we didn't want to impact too much because it's a B-listed building.
Why did they have to have 2 smoke alarms?
So the council basically said that because of the distance from the window, and that might be blocking the smoke alarm on the other side, you have to have one on this side as well. Personally, I think it does kind of affect the aesthetics of the building, but if it improves safety, then we've got to make sure we do that.
Well, this is it. If it makes you get the licence, then
Yeah.
that's the most important thing, isn't it? Well, thank you very much for showing us round, and you've done a fantastic job. Tenants are in there, they're happy, so happy they wanted us to get the hell out of there. So, always question we ask, would you buy from prime property auctions again?
Absolutely. I think the whole process from start to finish has been just really smooth. Working with the likes of Dylan and the team and yourself, John, I think it's been a very seamless experience, and definitely if other opportunities come up, I would definitely take them from prime property.
Excellent. Now we just need to find you another property. Top man.
Cheers, thank you
so
very much.
much.
Cheers.
Cheers. Get hammered.